This video is brought to you by the brand new Schoolism site. Take classes from the artists behind your favorite movies, animation, illustration, and games by signing up to schoolism.com. Alright, now on with the show. Hey everybody, Bobby Chu here. I work on movies, I work on animation, I run my own studio, I also help to run an event, and a bunch of other things. I don't want to get all into them right now, but I do a lot, and so today I want to show you how I do all these things. In this video, I will tell you about how I schedule things, how do I keep everything in order, all these things to help relieve pressure and stress off of your daily life and hopefully allow you to create more, get more done, way easier. So I will also be sharing with you all of my favorite things that help with my productivity, with my efficiency, with my speed, including what kind of computer am I using, what kind of tablet am I using, what other little gizmos do I use, and what kind of setup do I have. Okay, hey everybody. So one of the most common questions I get asked is, how do I get so much stuff done? And there's many different parts to it. So today I want to talk about setup, about equipment. Okay, so first, starting off with the computer. I use a MSI, the Creator Z16. It's an Intel i7, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3060 GPU. Yeah, I didn't want a screen that was too small either, so this has a 16-inch display. So usually I just come in with my computer, I just go straight to my desk, I plug everything in, it sets right up, and away I can go. Also, I can take this computer, because it's a laptop, I could just take it home, plug it in again, and I'm using the same computer in two different locations, which is beyond great, I could tell you. The next thing I want to mention here is the multi-monitor setup. Okay, so with this, I am using a Cintiq monitor with a stand here that I can adjust up and down as I wish. Okay, the next thing I want to mention is this top monitor. Okay, this is where I actually put all of my Photoshop functions, options, toolbars, all that stuff. I just leave it there. Why? Because this way I could just paint with a full canvas to look at, like I'm actually painting. I don't have all of these functions everywhere on my canvas. I'm just painting a painting. If I need to change anything, I set up this little button here, or this back button here, to toggle between the various screens that I have. This is also where I put reference, as you can see. Then, this is a gooseneck holder that holds my phone. This way I can put on some entertainment, or I would be able to see the messages that are coming in when people are texting or calling. I could see it right away very, very easily. And then I just turn my chair around and I'm doing traditional art. And so this is my setup. If I need a keyboard, it's right here. Now for the to-do list. I love organizing and organizational systems. So the way that I do my to-do list, as well as emails and things, first my emails, I use just Gmail, and I'll have a separate section for all of my starred emails, right? And I'll star them according to importance and things like that. For my to-do list, I use monday.com. Okay, in monday.com, you can set up to-do lists. You can set this up with teams as well. And because I have multiple teams for multiple things, we all stay connected with Monday. And by the way, I'm not affiliated with Monday or anything. This is just what I use. But with monday.com, you can set up various kinds of lists, various kinds of charts, things like that. So what I do is I set up my to-do list very simply with these various tabs. And then with each one of these various tabs, what it describes is the next action for something I need to do. The problem with most to-do lists is that you talk about the general overarching thing that needs to be accomplished, not how to actually do it. And that's the key to a really good to-do list, is to list down the things that you can actually do, the things that are actionable, the exact little steps in order to accomplish that bigger thing. Right? And so that's one of the rules I put on here, is that any one of these little tabs has to be something that I could easily do in one day. Easily. So not an 8-hour task. I'm talking like a 1 hour, maybe 2 hour, sometimes 4 hour task. The other thing I love about Monday is that you can add in notes on the side here. Next is status. Now this is something that I customized for my own particular needs. Okay, so what I like to do is I like to have the options of waiting for, done, high priority, medium priority, and low priority. This way I'm able to put things on my to-do list, a whole bunch of them, and I can sift through them very easily with just a glance and understand what's the most important thing to do. And when I look at my to-do list right now, what do I feel like is the most important thing to do? The thing that's blood red, the thing that's high priority, right? And so then I would look, okay, well, what do I need to do for that task? It should be something that I could easily do in a day. So then I can just get to it, get right on it, and start doing it. Okay, if I am not finished all of the things that I needed to do in that day, that's okay. The next day, I would just think, okay, well, currently this is at low priority. Do we need to change it to medium priority or high priority? And you reassess everything. And then, again, it's easy to spot the things that you need to do, and you can just do them. Now, there is one status in here that is really, really important, and that's the waiting for status. Because many times we finish something, we hand it in, we're waiting for feedback. Or we email somebody, we're waiting for a response. We never want to drop the ball, even if they did. So what I do is anything that I've accomplished, but the task is not fully complete, like perhaps the ball is in somebody else's court, then I would put here waiting for as the status. And the most important thing, I put in a date of when it is that I will wait till before following up and asking them again. Right? This way, waiting for is in blue, it's nice and calm. And so I just glance over it. Okay, nothing to worry about right now. I look at all the dates, see if any of these dates are close to today's date, and then I make sure that that's in the appropriate priority. When that date comes up, next week or whatever, that I'm waiting for that person still hasn't responded to me, then all of a sudden the waiting for turns into a priority now that that date has come up. And now it's something actionable that I can do again, which is following up. Okay, the next part to this is if there are things that are really far in the future, like perhaps the person responds to you and says, yes, can we take a look at this next year, April sometime? Well, I actually have something actionable that I can do. I will take that thing that's in my to-do list. Most likely, I'll take it off of the to-do list, and I'll take all the information that was on the to-do list, and I'd put it into my calendar. Okay, I use Google Calendar because I also use my email is powered by Gmail, so it all connects, right? And this way I can just go to a year from now, holy smokes, 1 year from now in April, and I could put April 1st, reminder to contact so-and-so and follow up about that thing. This has been so useful in so many ways. I remember one time my buddy Steven Silver was talking about something. I was telling him about a book that I've been reading that could help him. He said he would love to read that book. I think it was like 3 months later, we were on a trip to Rio, and then I brought out the book. I said, yeah, 3 months ago you were talking about this book, so I figured I'd bring it and give it to you. right? Okay, so the other thing about this to-do list is that sometimes you have things that are really high priority and you have a bunch of them. So in this case, you also go to the calendar. The calendar is for immediate things and things that are really, really far off in the distance. So for my immediate things, I would start to plug them into my calendar according to the exact time that I should be working on these things. So I might have to break up my day. And once you really do break up your day into hours, then you really see how few chunks of the day that you have to work on things. Okay, and then you can think a little bit more clearly about your priorities, your objectives. It just makes things so much easier. And then the other thing I want to mention here is I have one of these. It's a Google Home. I don't know. What's this thing called? What I like about this, it's just super simple. I could verbally start timers. So anytime that I'm working on something, like say I have to work on this video, then I could say, hey Google, set timer for 1 hour.
Okay, 1 hour, starting now.
And now I got a timer to remind me when I need to go on to the next task. Which, by the way, I need to go on to the next task. So I hope you like this video, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll talk to y'all next time. Let me know if any of these things that I've been mentioning are helping you. Let me know in the comments. All right, take care, everybody.